my Panda Pals, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're gonna do part 2 of what happened on Before the 90 Days, Season 7, Episode 12. So, buckle it up, and let's go for a ride. Let's check in with Bozo and Vanya. Vanya is back at her rental, video chatting with her cousin to spill the tea on how crappy her entire trip has been so far.
He said he doesn't have a romantic attraction to me right now. Yeah, that was my reaction.
Her cousin is like, that doesn't make any sense. You guys have video chatted, so he knows what you look like, and he's been acting head over heels for you this entire time. And now suddenly you're there and he feels nothing for you?
He's been always somewhat inconsistent. I'm like, what is he hiding?
I don't know.
I can't help but wonder if his ex-girlfriend is still in the picture.
So remember that time when Bozo broke up with Vanya so that he can get back together with his ex? I thought that was a long ass time ago. No, it was 2 months ago. He broke up with Vanya 60 days ago. And in those 60 days, he has gotten back together with his ex, dated the ex, broke up with the ex, asked for Vanya to take him back, and then dated Vanya. Like, that's not a lot of time to do all of that. How long were they back together before she decided to fly out? Like 2 days? Vanya, go back home. You are wasting your time here.
He said that they dated in the past, so I kind of understood. But they broke up and he came back to me.
Vanya, if a man leaves you for another woman and then he comes back to you after he's been dumped by said woman, you did not win anything.
Today, Bozo texted me. He still wants me to meet his friends. That's a good sign.
So Vanya's plan today is to meet all of his friends and basically suss out the sitch. What happened with his ex? Why'd they break up? Did Bozo even tell them about her? Do they even know that they're dating?
Every situation that I've put myself in, I ended up walking away heartbroken. And it takes time to recover from that.
Yeah, but girly, like, sometimes we kind of have to use our brain, you know? Like, Bozo is not that into you, and he has not been trying to hide it at all. Vanya's back at her place, getting ready to meet his friends, and she's trying to pick an outfit, and everything is just pink or neon, and it's honestly such a shame because she looks so good in this deep blue dress. She's super happy that Bozo wants her to meet his friends because it feels like he's opening up a door to potentially pursuing something deeper with her. But she is anxious because she doesn't even know if his friends know who she is. Bozo comes over and he tells us that he feels really guilty. He clicked with Vanya online, but in person, the spark just isn't there.
I don't know what it is. She's just different. I'm hoping that I just need time and things will change.
It's cause you don't actually like her. You like the idea of her. When she's your online girlfriend, she's basically not real to you. Like, she gives you all of the fuzzy feelings that you need, but because she's not real, it leaves you open to pursuing something with your ex should she ever decide to come back. Bozo says he didn't mean to make her cry, but he's so happy that she is in Croatia and they head out.
I told my friends a little bit about Vanya, but didn't go too much into the situation.
His friends are really nice, and they break the ice by making fun of Bozo, and then Vanya asks them what kinds of women Bozo usually dates.
The ex-girlfriend, the previous one, quite similar to you. I mean, type-wise.
And Vanya's like, LOL, guys, you make it sound like I'm just a replacement. And girl, yeah, you are. Bozo only told his friends last week that he was dating Vanya and that she was coming to visit. So they were pretty shocked to hear that he was dating someone, and then they were super shocked to hear that she was flying all the way over here to meet him, and then they were supremely shocked after meeting her because she seems way out of his league.
Is the chemistry the same in real life?
It's better, you know. Everything is better in person.
Interesting. You told me opposite of that.
Bozo, why would you lie about that while she's sitting right next to you? Vanya is shaking because she's so upset that he's lying, and she tells his friends that Bozo hasn't even kissed her yet.
Whoa, Spanish is here and you don't make a move.
I don't feel chemistry. I don't want to rushing into something that at the moment I don't feel.
Vanya's definitely over all of his bullshit because she just flat out asks his friends if he's still pining over his ex-girlfriend. And Bozo obviously is like, no, ex-girlfriend who?
Are you perhaps still texting her?
Not at all. Nothing.
But who broke up in that situation, you or her?
She.
Bozo's like, yeah, she has a boyfriend. And even if she didn't, I do not sit on 2 chairs at once. No, you just kick one of the chairs out of the window when the other one decides to come back. Vanya continues to air out all of their dirty laundry, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of here for it. And she's like, Bozo said he needs some more time to see if a physical attraction develops between us. And his friends keep calling Bozo out on his bullshit, which is amazing.
How long do you need her to wait for you?
I invited him to stay at my apartment on the couch, and he wouldn't.
I think you're just wasting time while she's here.
Bozo is like, I certainly hope I'm not wasting my time. But Vanya is like, all you've done is give me a tour of Croatia. We haven't actually done anything to establish a deeper relationship. Also, can we just take a moment to appreciate how attractive Bozo's friends are? Like, they are all handsome AF, but they're also holding their friend accountable and calling him out on his bullshit. Ugh, that's so sexy. One of his friends is like, you guys should just lock yourselves in a room for 24 hours and then get to know each other. And Vanya is like, thank you. You get it. And Bozo looks at Vanya and he's like, dude, calm down.
You're a little bit sometimes too rushy.
I only have 3 weeks. I would have not come here if I thought I was gonna be friend zone.
His friends are like, you cannot keep leading her on. That is not cool, bro. And Bozo is like, whoa, this was just supposed to be a chill, fun time, and now everyone is ganging up on me. So he decides to just kibosh the whole thing.
I think after this tonight, I think maybe it's the best that you spend more time alone here.
I love how his friends are like, bro, you have got to stop being a dick to her. And he tries to stop by pulling a colossal dick move. He then goes on to say that he's gonna go ahead and cancel their future date with his mother because there's no point.
Really don't want to keep you longer pigeon in the cage. You.
Yeah, you know what? I'm done with this.
Let's check in with Brian and Ingrid. Brian is picking Ingrid up so that they can head to Recife. He makes sure to bring Arthur another gift to show Ingrid how thoughtful and kind he is. Ugh. He cannot wait to get to Recife and relax because Garupe has been hot and humid, and the meeting that he had with her mother the other day left a very bad taste in his mouth.
First went to Recife about 5 years ago, and I loved it so much, I decided to stay for 3 years.
Huh. Did you go there with one of your many wives? Or one of the many girlfriends that you cheated on your many wives with? I wonder. Ingrid tells us that she's gonna make the most out of this trip because Brian is heading back to the US soon and she wants this relationship to survive. I do not know why she wants it to survive so bad. At this point, it has to be because of the visa because that man has 0 redeeming qualities. In the car, Brian is like, so, things with your mother were super awkward the other day. And Ingrid is like, yeah, they were. And then he's like, I'm sure things will get better once some time has passed. And she's like, no, they won't.
Os únicas pessoas assim que eles têm assim aquela intimidade de fazer brincadeira é o pai do Ítalo.
She goes on to tell him that her father, you know, the one who wouldn't even show up to meet Brian, that her ex-husband feels like a son to him. Which can't feel that great for Brian to hear, but whatever, let him feel bad. I don't give a shit.
Tá querendo você volte com ele?
Eles nunca gostaram que eu separei dele.
So yes, they do. Ingrid is like, don't worry, I don't need their approval. If I want to get married to someone else, I can just go to the courthouse and get married without them. They get to Recife and Brian is going to stay at his old apartment because it's accessible and Ingrid will not be staying with him. So Brian drops her off at her hotel.
Ingrid asked for her own hotel room so she can have privacy and space. I do understand, but I feel disappointed.
It's a new day and the two head out. Brian is bummed that he was solo last night, but he's hoping that a romantic tour around his favorite place in the whole universe will convince her to start sleeping with him. They rent a bike, they connect it to his wheelchair with his belt, and Ingrid pulls him along the coastline.
O tipo dele encontrar soluções assim para os desafios e não tivesse obstáculos.
Sure, that's great, but I mean, it'd be better if he could find a solution to his terrible character. They stop to cool down with some coconut water, and he's like, you should stay with me tonight. It's gonna be chill, no pressure to do anything.
Não tô falando que vai acontecer alguma coisa, mas pode.
Tudo é possível.
Possível. Tá bom?
I understand that sexual compatibility is important, but he is pushing it so hard that it's starting to get a little uncomfortable.
Eu quero dar tudo que eu tenho e não quero começar conversando de novo. E vamos para o próximo nível, entendeu?
And she basically says that she can see a future with him and all they gotta do is talk about logistics, like does she go to America? Can she take her kids with her?
É muito difícil, é muito obstáculo estar aqui com o Brian, posição a lutar. O Brian que faz feliz.
Ugh, gag. Brian goes on to say that he's gonna do his best to be romantic and be everything she needs because he's getting older now, so he's also gonna need a partner to help him more and more in his daily life.
Eu tô disposta. Algumas outras, às vezes, eu não dou conta. Mãe de ninguém, babá de ninguém.
This was definitely not the response that Brian wanted or was expecting. And he tells us he knows people don't get into relationships expecting to be a caretaker, but the reality for him is he is getting older and he's going to need to rely more heavily on someone to care for him.
I will need more assistance with things. I do believe when you love somebody, you do what you need to do for them. And I'm not sure if Ingrid has that in her.
Yeah, she just told you that she doesn't. Maybe don't date women lying to them saying that you are fully independent and then springing it on them that they are going to have to be your caregiver. Let's check in with Joe and Magda. We are back with production trying to reach Joe because he's supposed to be leaving for his flight to Poland.
Hey, Joey, where are you?
I'm so sorry. I overslept.
That's right, he just overslept. What the fuck is all over his face? Toothpaste? Paint? Jizz? Production is like, bro, we gotta leave in 20 minutes. So Joe starts to freak out because the man has not started packing yet.
I overslept. I haven't even started packing. All my everywhere. I don't know where to start.
Oh my God. I have no idea how this man hasn't even started to pack. I would have been done packing 3 days ago, and then I would just be checking my packing list every single day, making sure that I did indeed pack everything I said I packed. Joe starts fooling around and he's like, it's cold over there, right? Do you think I should bring these jackets? Do you think I should bring these sweaters? Ooh, do you think I should bring this kimono?
Badass, right?
I don't know if we have the time. We're supposed to be leaving now.
Oh, I kind of still have to poop, so.
I'm sure there's someone out there who's gonna find him adorable and hilarious. That person is not me. He's on his way to the airport. He gives Magda a call to tell her that he overslept.
I overslept.
I don't know how you can oversleep for that so important time for us.
Magda sounds really annoyed, and she doesn't think that he's taking this relationship seriously.
Doing my best to not get overwhelmed with the amount of serious we have to discuss. A marriage, kids, visas.
And now that he knows that she doesn't want to bang on this trip, he's like, it's going to be really hard to plan for our future if I do not know if we are sexually compatible or not.
Oh my God, can we turn around? Can we turn around? I forgot one thing, I'm so sorry.
What do you think he forgot, guys? Toothpaste? Underwear?
What is it that you've forgotten?
It might be my passport on the counter.
He forgot his passport. This is why you pack ahead of time. I would be so annoyed if I was on that production team. Joey heads into the airport with less than an hour before his flight departs. The security check line is super long, and his gate is apparently at the other end of the airport. But thank God for the power of love, because it takes his tiny little feet all the way to the gate right on time to board the plane.
I'm a little freaked out by how fast everything is moving, but I'm definitely as ready as I'll ever be.
No, you can be a little more ready. Like, we all just saw how poorly prepared you were for this trip. You should probably take a breath and get your shit together just a little bit more before you proceed with things. We head on over to Poland and get to meet Magda. She is playing volleyball with her friends and she is looking damn fine doing it. She tells us that she has two passions in her life, volleyball and her dog Hades. Look at this cute little guy. She's currently training him so that he is good around other people and children because he has hurt someone in the past.
My ex-boyfriend cheated on me. He bit him on his penis.
Ooh, I mean, good boy, but ooh. Magda loves that Hades protects her, but she is capable of taking care of herself.
I know how to shoot, I know how to kill people.
But she's ready to change everything for Joey because she loves him.
We just had instant connection. I just saw something in his eyes.
Really? Because most of the time, I feel like there is not a single thought behind them. Magda heads over to see her mother, who she is besties with, and she tells her that she's super excited for Joe's visit. Her mom is like, you still have to be careful because he is still technically a stranger.
Czysto teoretycznie, fizycznie nie znam, no ale już 5 miesięcy jesteśmy razem, jakby no to nie...
5 months is not that long. Also, it was 5 months long distance. Her mother is concerned because she can see that Magda is already very emotionally attached, but she fears that Joe is just fooling around with her.
Już raz swoje życie przemeblowałaś. Już raz wyjechałaś. I zrobiłaś to też dla mężczyzny.
Ooh, so that guy whose pee-pee Hades used as a chew toy? That guy was from Germany, and after only 3 months of dating long distance, she moved herself to Germany to be with him. And then shortly after she got there, she found out he was cheating on her with his ex. So yeah, she's definitely not gonna be okay with Joe still hanging out with his ex-girlfriend, aka his BFF Jill.
Nie masz teraz gwarancji, że będzie inaczej. No i patrz, to tak, wiesz, nie tylko samym sercem.
Considering that she is about to do the same exact thing that burnt her real bad last time, she's definitely still not using her brain. Magda heads over to pick Joey up, and since the airport is so far away, she rented an apartment for them to stay at for a few days before they head back to her hometown, which I'm sure Joe is gonna be thrilled to be alone with her for a couple of days and not be able to bang. Joe finally lands, and Magda bears her entire ass for the airport to see as she greets him.
Oh!
Magda says she's happy he's here, but he really needs to prove that he loves her because it does not seem like he has taken this trip as seriously as she is. And that, my Panda Pals, is all I have for you today. I hope you liked this video, and if you are not subscribed yet, go ahead, click that subscribe button, give this video a big thumbs up, let me know in the comments down below what you thought. I hope to see you for the next one, and as always, thanks for not letting me ride this train wreck alone. Bye!